This is Billy Pilgrim. He suffers from extreme post-traumatic stress disorder. He fought in World War II and was in a fatal plane crash which killed many, but he survived with various injuries, mainly to the head. The following footage is my therapeutic attempt to help him. Hi, Billy.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Chick. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Billy.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I had a pretty rough day today, actually. I was walking in my backyard and I heard a really loud noise, and all of a sudden I was in the war again, and I had a gun and I was ready to shoot, and it was really intense. I think that I'm just completely traumatized from being in the war.
Sounds like to me we should do some free association. And free association is where you just speak everything out, everything that's on your mind, just let it rip.
So I was in the war, and I saw some really, crazy things. I was a prisoner of war after, a short time, being sent out, and I had to stay there and witness people dying around me, and it was really, traumatic for me, and most of my friends and fellow soldiers, died. So after I left the war, I was in a plane crash, and that just brought everything, in the war back to me. And
Did you suffer any injuries from the plane crash?
I did. My head.
Your head?
Mm-hmm.
And then, what happened after the plane crash?
I was abducted.
Abducted? By who?
By the Tralfamadorians.
What are the Tralfamadorians?
They are aliens from Tralfamador. And, they just have a really great outlook on life. And I kind of started a whole, new life out there. They taught me that, our lifespan isn't in sections, that it's just, you see it all in a whole. And when you look at somebody, you can see their entire life. They see in 4 dimensions instead of 3 dimensions like we do.
Very interesting. So when did you visit the aliens more than once? Or?
Yeah. They taught me how to time travel.
Time travel?
Yeah. So I would be in Tralfamador with them, and then all of a sudden I would be back in the war, and then I would be back at home with my kid and my wife, and then I would be back at the plane crash.
And when you time travel, do you go to places you like or places you don't like?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell what I like and I don't like anymore. Everything just seems kind of like one thing. Like, even, as I said earlier, I was walking in my backyard and it was fine, whatever, and then all of a sudden a noise happens and I'm back at the war and I'm back in a bad place and I'm back.
So you can't control the time travel?
No.
And so when you're time traveling, you go to very prominent memories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've heard a lot of stuff, and I think that we should do some behavioural therapy. So we're going to do something called graduated exposure. It's a method in which I will put you in a situation which will trigger a really traumatic memory, and I want you to just explain how you feel, what everything is like going on, and yeah, you okay with that?
If it's gonna help.
What was your most traumatic experience in the war?
My most traumatic experience in the war was when one of my friends was shot. He made it the whole way through, but he was shot for stealing a teapot, shot and killed. And
Wow.
that really stuck with me. I replay it in my head all the time.
So what we're going to do right now is reenact that memory. We're going to get up and actually reenact this memory, and it's going to help you accept this memory, and it's going to help you move on from it.
Okay.
I'm going to play your friend that gets shot for stealing the teacup, and you're going to play my killer. And you're actually going to shoot me. Not in real life. We're just going to do like a little... We're going to act the scene out. You're going to shoot me, and I'm going to die on the floor, and I just want you to tell me what you're feeling.
Hey! You can't steal that! You're arrested for treason. I'm gonna shoot you right now.
No!
Pew pew. No! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Keep going. Tell me how you're feeling.
I can't believe that they would kill you. You were so innocent. I'm so sorry. I will keep your legacy going. Okay.
So, does you crying and actually reliving this moment make you feel better about the situation?
Yeah, it helps.
Have you accepted the situation?
I think so. I think I'm ready to move on.
You're ready to move on?
I think so.
Are you sure about that?
I really think so.
Do you think this will help your time traveling situation?
Well, they're real. I know that it doesn't seem like they are, but they're real.
I have to tell you something. This may come as a big shock to you, but you're not time traveling. There's no such thing as time travel.
How dare you! They are real. It is real. I can time travel.
Just calm down for a minute. Let's go sit back on the couch where it's more comfortable and appropriate for this conversation. So, what I can conclude from this therapy session between me and you is that you have post-traumatic stress disorder, and that is an anxiety disorder in which a person who has experienced a traumatic or life-threatening event, such as you fighting in the war and your fatal plane crash where many people died and you could have almost died very easily, you have symptoms such as psychic numbing, like you just don't know what's real and what's not, and you don't know how to feel about things, and you keep reliving the trauma, and that's your time traveling. You're not actually time traveling, you're just reliving your memories. You just can't help but keep going back because you have post-traumatic stress disorder, and you have increased psychological arousal. You're imagining that you're being abducted by aliens, and there's such thing as Tralfamadorian and all these crazy plunger aliens. They're not real. It's just all in your head. I know it's a lot to take in right now, but you have to listen to me because I have a PhD.
Okay.
You have very severe post-traumatic stress disorder, and I think the only thing that can help you is electroshock therapy, because that's what everyone's doing nowadays. It's the new technology, and it really works.
Okay, we did it, Mr. Schnoffer. You're welcome. So, you want to tell the class what kind of therapy you used for me?
Okay, so I did behavioral therapy, and I did graduated exposure, which is part of behavioral therapy. And I used my dog as the contact comfort, so Billy could stroke her and just release all his emotions, because it's comforting to stroke an animal.
Yeah. We did it. It happened. You're welcome.
Peace.